So it's Sunday, January 30th at 9:10 in the morning, back at Wade Creek. This is my third day in a row. High tide's about 20 minutes away. Swell energy is in the low 600s. It says swell heights are supposed to be 5 feet, but they look bigger to me. So there's one person here. See who they are. And fishing conditions are actually pretty nice. It's like mid 40s. There's no wind. It's a little misty, but it hasn't started raining. The rain probability does go up as time goes on. But no, it's not wet right now. Catching conditions actually look pretty good because there's a bunch of breaking waves. So I'm immediately going up to north of the trees, because that's where I've had my success the last couple of times I've been out. Normally I will start fishing here and just move my way up, but I'm going to go right out to the north side. Man, there's some big waves here. This definitely looks bigger than 5-foot swells.
Chris, Doyle.
Doyle. Oh, yeah. How you doing, man? I'm so glad. Oh, Niner fan, dude.
Oh,
all right.
I was born in San Francisco.
Oh, so was I. Not born, but I lived there from 2nd grade up to high school.
Cast, nice redtail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Maybe I'll start here then. What are you using for bait?
Just the worms, man.
Okay. It looks really good right here. I mean,
I've tried several things. And
yeah.
The worms are so easy. It's just, I'm so
hey,
much about
is there a lot of drift?
I hadn't hardly fished it at all. I haven't noticed anything yet.
Because if I got weights.
Right on, man.
Okay, if you need some.
Thank you. Good luck.
Absolutely, man. All right, let's see how bad it is here. It's not super bad. Chris is staying way up the beach, which is playing it safe. He says he got a redtail on his first cast. All right, let's play tag. So this is what I do when the waves recede. I run out, I cast, and then I turn around with my bail open and walk backwards. All right, so that's how I gain about 30-40 yards in my cast. All right, first cast. Let's see how it goes, but man, it's really shallow here. First cast. Weren't big ones, but hey. Oh, so anyway, the reason I came up here at this time today, I wasn't actually planning on coming out until last night. I saw high tide was right about the time I wake up, and I saw temperatures were going to be a little bit more decent, you know, in the mid 40s versus the, you know, high 30s. And the reason why is because it's really overcast. So whenever it's overcast, it definitely warms up the night, and so the mornings are much warmer. But man, it's really pleasant now, and it's great fishing conditions. Closer to the trees, and wave action here is much better. I mean, it's deeper and the waves are crashing right in front of me. So catching conditions actually look really good right now. So I'm hoping, this is my second cast. I got my first cast next to Chris. It got 2 tiny bites, so I kind of wanted to move up to the tree area where I've had my best activity. So see how it goes. Only second cast. First cast next to the trees though. I'm on the south end of the trees. I'm going to make my way through the trees, and actually the best action I've had is past that ramp the last couple of days, but this looks pretty good. Between the trees, and I'm getting a bite. Got it. Oh, this one actually feels pretty good. Chris! All right, so I'm trying to get Chris Doyle down here, but I'm pretty sure this is a redtail. Got light all of a sudden though. But I got a bite right away as soon as I cast it here halfway between the trees. Oh, no, I still got it. Okay, let the waves bring it in. So this is my third cast. Second cast at the tree section. I had my first cast where Chris was. Oh, it's on the natural. Oh, double. Oh, man. 2 silvers. I thought it was a decent redtail. Oh, well. Hey, this is my second double of the year. I had my first one on Friday. All right, throw them back in and get back out there. I was disappointed because I thought that was a redtail. Bummer. Anyway, this will be my 4th cast now. The other thing you need to watch at high tide is so there's this log that's right at the water's edge, and it's pretty heavy. But if you stand in front of it, you got to watch it being washed into you and potentially take you down. So, you know, you got to look both ways at the water and what's behind you. But you know, that log's pretty heavy. This is like my 5th cast. I had the double, I think, on 3, nothing on 4. So this is 5, and I'm heading. I'm at just at the very edge of the north end of the trees. I'm getting little bites. They just quit, but it still feels like silvers. Moved up here, and he said he got a bite right away. I think they're all silvers though. I had no follow-up action. This is still cast 5. I did get a bite, but I had no follow-up action on it. I'm reeling in. I actually might have had a fish this whole time. I think I see, no. Yeah, oh yeah, I can feel it jerking. So this is cast 5. Nothing on 4, my double on 3. Let's see what it is. Of course, it's a silver. Oh, but look at all my other 2 baits are gone. So, a lot of action here. They're just all silvers. Just got a fish up here too. Not sure what he's got. Oh man, there's that log. See that log right there? That's what I just almost walked into it. Oh, he got a silver too. Fish, that's back-to-back fish for him. After he's moved up here. And oh, it's a red tail. Oh yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
So he just
walk back to this guy, brother.
But he just got a red tail. Just got a red tail. I'm guessing it's about a 9 or 10 incher, but he had to walk all the way back to the mouth to go get his bucket. So, you know, again, that's the disadvantage of using a bucket to carry your fish, is that if you don't bring it with you every time you move, then you got to walk all the way back and get it. So that's why I always recommend a catch bag. I tell you, fishing conditions are really great today. There's no wind. I had my rain jacket on, although I don't need it. I was kind of worried it was going to rain on me, so I didn't want to have to stop in the middle of fishing, so I wore it down. But I'm a little warm, but man, it's just a beautiful day. Wave action is really good. I've got action. I don't have any red tails, but man, what a beautiful day on the Oregon coast. Oh, hey, so actually I wanted to clarify something yesterday that Ton Nguyen and I were posting about. Is I was saying that, you know, high tide is best to catch at Wade Creek, and you know, he replied back that well, it's not always about tidal height, and actually I agree with him. What I have found, and what I was trying to state or try and imply, is the fact that if you can duplicate the conditions under what you just caught in a short period of time, I found it works. But he's right, because last year some of my best days were at low tide, some of them were at mid tide, you know, some of them were at high tide. But what I found is that once I found the conditions under which I was catching, if I could duplicate them, you know, within a relative short period of time before the beach changed, that I could usually duplicate my success. So I've been here 3 days in a row, and basically most of my action has been around the trees at high tide. And yesterday when I came, Best and Mike had their best action around high tide. That's going to eventually change where I come at high tide and nothing's going to happen. So, you know, Ton's right. It's more about the conditions, and I think his conditions at Sunset Beach are more about, you know, coming at sunrise, because maybe there's something about that beach where the fish get really active when the sun comes up. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that, and there is no magic tidal height that you come and it's always guaranteed success. It's just it really is by chance. But if you go to the beach a lot like I do, you can see those changes, because, you know, as I keep going at high tide, eventually I get skunked, and it's like, okay, time to try something new. Okay, I'm getting silvers again, so I'm going to keep moving north. Well, actually though, Chris just got a red tail, but I'm getting silver taps. Anyway, so I just wanted to clarify that tidal height thing. There is no magic tidal height. You go when you go, and you know, if you had a rule of thumb, yeah, I would say try high tide. You know, if you didn't have any knowledge of the beach, you know, it's just a general rule of thumb. Okay, that's it for that topic, and this is cast 6. I'm getting a bite now just about every cast, but they're all tiny ones. Sorry if I bored you with that tidal topic. So no fish on number 5. I got a couple of small bites. I still want a red tail, so even though I'm getting bites down just a little bit on the edge of the trees, I'm still moving north. Now I'm just at the stone ramp. but I want a red tail. So I'm gonna keep moving north a little bit more. Normally I would suggest if you're getting action, stay where you are. And don't forget, Chris just got that nice red tail. So I'm just hoping to get red tail action like right off the bat. All right, so this is cast 6. I would say it's about 75 to 50 yards north of the trees. I'm still getting bites. I don't know if you see my rod. Okay, got it. Got one. This one. Oh, I think the waves are bringing it in. Could be a red tail. Could be a big silver. But that was cast 6. So, you know, action's pretty good. It's about 15 minutes past high tide. And, oh man. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's a red tail. Double this time. This is my second double today, third double in 3 days. All right, let's get them off and back in. And bottom, which are the camel gulp worms. Okay, so anyway, that was my first red tail. I think I should have been a little bit more specific, which was I wanted a decent sized red tail. All right, cast 7. See how it goes. Chris's first cast back after going all the way down and getting his bucket and bleeding his fish, and he said he got a bite right away. So, you know, again, action's pretty good today. Just a lot of silver action, and Chris has got 2 decent red tails though. Yeah, so he's doing well. He's out fishing me for sure. Today is that there's no drift, so your rig basically stays wherever you cast it. Chris is actually using a disc sinker, so you know he hasn't had any problems with drift either. So this is still cast 7. No bites on this one yet. Okay, so been here 50 minutes. This is cast 9. Didn't get anything on 7 and 8. I'm about 25 yards past the stone ramp. So it's about a half an hour past high tide. I'm going to bag it here very soon, regardless of what the action turns out to be. I only wanted to come out for about an hour. So I've never explained it to you before, but so I have braid, which I tie to a snap swivel, and then I have pre-tied leaders with a loop at the top. So if I ever snap my rig, I just can get one of my pre-tied leaders, snap swivel it. Then I have a snap swivel on the end of my leader where I just put my weight. I've actually just recently started hooking up my hooks, and then I put a bit of cork on the end. So, you know, we got them up and running probably within 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. So, you know, that's how fast you can re-rig if you're prepared. About an hour into my fishing. This is cast 11, I believe. Nothing on, well, this might be cast 10. I can't remember now. But anyway, nothing on 3 last casts or 4 last casts. So I'm going to bag it here. Into the trees, and I just had a bite. It felt kind of decent, but, you know, I've only had silver action. I just got a bite, Chris. I think you're better off if you just tell me if you're coming, and I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah.
Okay, man? All right, Chris.
Right on,
nice meeting you, man.
Safe, dude.
All right, you
Thanks
too,
a lot,
man. Still on cast 11, got a few bites, but I wanted to say goodbye to Chris before I left. So I'm going to fish my way back to the lot and just head out and go watch the games and root for the Niners. I got money on the Niners today. Actually, I got money on the Chiefs Cincinnati over too. So I'm hoping I parlay that bet. High tide was supposed to be 9:30 and it's 10:15 now, but the water sure seems like it's coming up higher, and I just got another tiny bite. It's 13. I'm like halfway between the trees, got a bite right away. I think I got a fish, but it was way out there. Yeah, it's a red tail though. Middle hook, natural colored salmon. So middle hook, natural colored worm. It's just a dink. So this is my second red tail. Can't be more than 4 or 5 inches. But I'm thinking that's fish 6, because I had those 2 doubles. Second red tail, tiny one. Right, so this will be cast 14, and I'm going to still keep moving. Got a bite right away. Still getting bites. You see my rod? So as soon as it landed though, might have a fish. Oh yeah, I got a fish that whole time. So second cast in a row. Oh man, maybe I lost it. It's a silver. I don't know. Fish 6, 7, 8. Can't remember now. Doesn't really matter. It's a silver. 2 fish, 2 bites, last 2 casts. So you know, it's a good way to end. Start my ending. But oh, got another bite. Got another bite. Oh, yep. I think I got it this time. It's 3 casts in a row where I'm getting a bite right away. And it's a decent sized red tail. Let's take a look. Whoops.
I talked myself into leaving my bag up there because I was going to fish at Glen Eden, and I never have to leave my bucket.
10.5 inches.
Right on, man. So there's no minimum on these, is there?
No. Nope, but it's kind of sometimes not worth your effort to fillet 6, 7, 8 or.
Sure, I hate filleting.
All right, so got a decent sized red tail. Turned out to be 10.5 inches. Again, I want to say that's cast 14. I was going to leave, but I'm going to do a couple more casts now. All right, this will be cast 15 coming up. So that was top hook, camel worm. Got my wish after all, which was whoa, which was get a red tail keeper. So whoa, got another bite. So I'm getting bites immediately on the cast now, and it's hard to leave when this kind of action's happening. You see my rod now? Yeah, so I'm still getting bites. Yeah, there we go. Come on, fish, take it. But I'm getting bites immediately as soon as it lands. I'm still getting bites. I'm getting bites right away. Still getting bites. I don't know if you see my rod. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, I'm getting a bite on every cast now. Okay, this one feels small. It's funny how, oh, it's a double. This is, whoa. Nice. So this is like my 3rd double today. Unfortunately, they're both silver. So this is the cast right after my 10.5 inch red tail. But hey, 3 doubles. I'll take 3 doubles any day. But anyway, this is the cast after my last double, which was my 3rd one today. 2 small silvers. I want to see it's cast 16. Been here now. Oh man, been here an hour and 20 minutes. I planned on leaving after an hour. So that's what happens when you start having action, is that it sucks you into staying longer. But I'm going to take like this cast and maybe one more and then leave. 17, nothing on 16, but now I'm south of the trees. Got one. So man, action's really good today. So again, I'm leaving too. This is my leaving cast. I was going to take 2 more. This is the second to last one. Yeah, it's another keeper red tail on the bottom hook. My middle bait is gone too. Hey Chris! So I'm gonna give it to Chris. All right, so that's 2 keepers today. It's funny because they were all both on the way back from where I was.
Right on, right on. Is he small? He looks real small, huh?
He's 9.5 inches. Up to you.
Let's see him. Yeah, let's let him go, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get him.
All right, so we're gonna let it go. It's about 9.5 inches. A lot of people would keep it. I mean, it's a decent fish taco, but we'll let it go. All right. Cast right after my 9.5 inch red tail. I'm gonna let go, and this is gonna be my last cast, regardless of what happens. Wind's starting to pick up, so I'm guessing it's about 5 miles to 7 miles per hour now. It's supposed to get to 20 miles per hour by this afternoon, so I can feel it starting to pick up. Okay, so I decided to take one more cast on the way back to the parking lot. I'm halfway between the mouth and the trees, which are right there, but got a bite right away. But I can tell this is a silver. Yeah, another dink silver. Bottom hook, camo. Okay, so that was cast 19. Another silver, and I'm just gonna keep walking to the mouth. Ended on cast 20 right next to the mouth of the creek. I'm guessing I caught about 10 to 12 fish. Had 3 doubles today. I only got 1 decent sized red tail at 10.5. Had another one at 9.5. Had a dink red tail, so at least I got 3 red tails today, which is what one of my main goals was. I mean, I'm still getting decent action. But anyway, I'm just quitting. Go back and watch the games. So that was actually a pretty good action day for me. Well, and as I'm leaving, Chris has one. So he actually did pretty well too. But man, what a fun day. Glad I got a chance to meet Chris finally. I'm glad he had success, glad I had success, but yeah, I don't often get 3 doubles in a day. So that was fun. All right, gonna head back next week, I think. That's it for today.